Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This week I have another semester in textbooks video for you guys. So I know that this video took me a little while to get out. I was waiting on one last textbook to get in the mail and I wanted to just have everything with me before I filmed it. Okay, so let me just get started. The first course that I'm taking is an African American literature course. So I have two textbooks for that class. The first is, as we all know, the Norton Anthology of African American Literature, 3rd edition, volume 1. Yes, you're gonna see this Amazon Rentals sticker many times. I'm excited for this. This is the book I was waiting on. So my professors actually uploaded some of the readings up until this point. So I'm excited to have it like in hand and use this. It's kind of hard to see with all this, but I think the cover is like nicely done on this too. And the other book that I have is The Autobiography of an Ex-Colored Man. So I'm interested to see what that will be. Does that say this Norton Critical Edition? Is this also a Norton? I wonder if it's the same publisher. Yeah, it is. It's another Norton book. So this is by James Weldon Johnson. So I'm interested to see what this will be. I have a feeling, yeah, I think it's just a one book. So I'm interested to see when we'll be reading this and all of that. So the next class that I'm taking, alphabetically at least, is an independent study. It's a creative writing, script writing study. So I'm working one-on-one with my professor. It has been great so far. Super excited about continuing and everything I'm going to get and learn and all that. I'm so excited. It's like my #1 class this semester. But I don't have a textbook for it. My professor's just having me use any textbooks that we've used in his previous classes. So I didn't have to buy anything new, which is very convenient, and the books have been great so far. So you've seen those. One is the Save the Cat, I believe it's called, and the other is the Scriptwriter's Bible, the Script Bible, something like that. I will link both of those down below because technically they are for this semester. The next course I have is an English Literature Romantics course, and guess who? Another Norton. This is the Norton Anthology of English Literature, the Romantic Period, and super excited about this. I've really enjoyed what we've read so far. We're on Mary Wollstonecraft right now, which has been really interesting, and I'm doing an essay exam right now talking about the 18th century and talking about Alexander Pope and Mary Wollstonecraft, so it's really interesting, and I've really been enjoying this book. So next we're getting into my minor classes. I officially added a minor. I am now a Mass Culture and Collective Behavior minor, which falls under the Sociology department. Super excited. I've really been enjoying my classes so far. So the next alphabetical course on my list is Social Problems. It's been really interesting so far, and I've been learning really interesting stuff, and also just I've really enjoyed the conversations that we've had. This one is a Zoom class, so there's a little bit more of a face-to-face element, and I really enjoyed the conversations that have been brought up, the different perspectives, and just seeing how everybody's minds think on different issues and recognizing what creates a social problem and how perspective plays such a role in these things. So that textbook is actually an online textbook. I will try to find a picture of it to like put up here, but the name of the textbook is Social Problems, Sociology in Action. Also has been pretty interesting. I'm interested in the way that they go about explaining things. And the last class is, I'm gonna actually have to look up, I keep forgetting what the actual title of this class is. It's Sociological Social Psychology, which sounds really repetitive, but apparently is like its own thing, which is pretty interesting. So the textbook I have for that class, and look, another rental sticker. It's the Social Psychology 9th edition book. And yeah, it's been pretty interesting so far. A little more scientific, I guess, than other textbooks that I've had for other classes this semester, I should say. Kind of reminds me more of like some of the anthropology books I had that are a little bit more scientific, I guess, if that makes sense. But there's still some really interesting stuff in there. There was a whole chapter on research methods, and that was as good of information as it was a little difficult to like get through the whole thing. But I'm still really interested in everything that I'm getting from there, and I'm excited to see what I continue to learn throughout the semester. So yes, those are all of the textbooks that I have this semester. A little look into what kind of textbooks you might have as an English major, or if with some sociology classes. Let me know any other videos you guys would like to see in the comment section down below. I'm also planning on filming a video that just goes really into why being an English major is not this horrible decision that so many people think it is, going into the misconceptions, going into fallacies about English majors not being able to make any money or not being able to get jobs or all of that. So if you have any specific questions or any specific research you'd like me to look at or anything you'd like me to bring up during that video, I would love if you'd leave some ideas in the comment section. I want to try and address as much as I can, but I want to make sure that I'm doing, you know, enough research and looking into it and really covering my bases with it, which is why it's taken me a little while to actually get everything together to film it. So hopefully I'll have that up pretty soon. So let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Bye!